Have you ever contemplated if embarking on journeys after the age of 65 remains a worthwhile pursuit? Exploring new destinations and immersing oneself in diverse cultures can be thrilling. Yet there are significant challenges that many older adults may overlook until they find themselves confronting them. As we age, our bodies and minds experience transformations that can render travel more tiring, uncertain, and at times perilous. While many may believe they can maintain the same pace as in their younger days, the truth is that after 65, traveling brings distinct challenges that can transform a dream getaway into a stressful and potentially dangerous experience. This video will explore 5 crucial factors to consider when traveling after the age of 65, highlighting potential health emergencies and unforeseen financial challenges that could impact your savings. Every aspect will illuminate the hurdles that older adults encounter during their journeys. By the end of this video, you'll gain valuable insights into the importance of exercising caution while traveling at this point in your journey and discover practical steps to ensure your safety if you decide to embark on a trip. Stick around until the conclusion, as the final point on our list is something many seniors overlook, yet it stands as one of the most frequent ways individuals waste money, time, and tranquility during their travels. Let's embark on this journey together. First and foremost, there are heightened health risks and potential medical emergencies to consider. One of the primary considerations when embarking on journeys after the age of 65 is the heightened possibility of unexpected health challenges. As we journey through life, our bodies can become increasingly unpredictable, and issues such as heart disease, high blood pressure, and respiratory problems may arise unexpectedly, leading to emergencies that catch us off guard. When you're at home, accessing medical care is straightforward, but traveling particularly in an unfamiliar location or abroad can make obtaining the appropriate treatment significantly more challenging. A small health concern that might have been easily managed at home can swiftly escalate into a serious, potentially life-threatening scenario when you're away from your usual healthcare provider. For numerous older adults, the possibility of facing a medical emergency is not merely a concept, it is a tangible reality. Extended air travel may elevate the likelihood of developing blood clots, commonly referred to as deep vein thrombosis. Elevated heights can challenge the heart and lungs, particularly for individuals with existing health issues. Even something as seemingly straightforward as dehydration or heat exhaustion can have a more significant impact in an unfamiliar climate. Older adults may face a higher risk of infections, as encountering new bacteria and viruses in various environments can result in unforeseen health issues. Reflect on the journey of James, a 74-year-old who has always had a passion for exploration. He envisioned a 2-week cruise with his wife, believing it would offer a serene opportunity to explore new destinations while minimizing physical exertion. However, on the 4th day of the journey, he began to feel intense chest pain. The medical team aboard the ship offered essential care, yet he required a hospital urgently. Due to their location in the vast ocean, he faced a wait for an emergency evacuation to the nearest port, which postponed treatment by several hours. Thankfully, he made it through, but the ordeal left him feeling unsettled. What began as an idyllic getaway turned into a harrowing experience, one he later acknowledged could have been prevented. Did he take the time to weigh the potential risks thoroughly? Health coverage is a significant concern. It's a common misconception among seniors that their usual health insurance will provide coverage no matter where they are. Unfortunately, many discover too late that they lack medical treatment coverage when traveling abroad. Without proper travel insurance, unexpected hospital visits, emergency surgeries, and even essential medications can lead to significant out-of-pocket expenses. Many older adults find themselves spending significant amounts of money to secure the necessary care while overseas. What steps can we take? For those aged 65 and above contemplating travel, it's essential to consult with your healthcare provider beforehand. Undergo a comprehensive health evaluation, address any possible concerns, and ensure you carry all essential medications with you. It's essential to familiarize yourself with the healthcare system of your destination. If you're venturing overseas, make sure to secure comprehensive travel insurance that includes coverage for emergency evacuations and hospital stays. Being prepared in matters of health can truly determine whether your journey unfolds seamlessly or turns into a challenging experience. Maintaining good health is essential for fully embracing life after the age of 65. While medical risks certainly pose significant concerns, they are not the sole factor that makes travel perilous. Secondly, there is a heightened risk of coming into contact with infections and harmful substances. As we journey through life, it's essential to recognize the often unnoticed risks that come with traveling after the age of 65, particularly the heightened vulnerability to germs, viruses, and foodborne illnesses. Busy airports, full flights, crowded public transport, and new dining spots all contribute to a setting where germs and viruses flourish. For younger adventurers, a slight cold or stomach issue may just be a brief setback. However, for older adults, these infections may result in serious complications, necessitating hospital stays or potentially causing lasting health issues. A single journey can present an older individual with a greater risk of illnesses than they might usually face in several months of staying at home. Sometimes, the body's defenses may not be robust enough to fend off certain challenges. As we progress through life, our immune system tends to decline, which can make it more challenging to bounce back from infections. Respiratory illnesses, especially, present a considerable threat to the elderly population. Research indicates that older adults face a higher risk of complications from illnesses such as flu, pneumonia, and even the common cold, particularly when they encounter new strains emerging from various regions around the globe. Airplanes, in many ways, serve as a hub for germs to thrive. Travelers frequently find themselves in tight quarters, inhaling the same air for extended periods. With individuals traveling from every corner of the globe through airports each day, it's quite common to come across viruses that your body may not have encountered previously. Next, we must consider the importance of ensuring the safety of our food and water. Numerous adventurers eagerly anticipate the opportunity to savor diverse cuisines across various nations. However, for older adults, encountering new ingredients, spices, and cooking techniques may result in digestive discomfort. Foodborne illnesses such as norovirus, E. coli, and salmonella can significantly impact older adults, resulting in extended periods of illness, dehydration, and a notably compromised immune system. While residents may have developed a natural defense against specific bacteria in their water, visitors typically lack that same level of protection. Even the most ordinary actions, like drinking tap water or enjoying a salad rinsed in local water, can result in significant stomach infections. Public restrooms, hotel rooms, and rental cars are environments where germs tend to persist. It's a common belief that a clean environment equates to safety. However, surfaces such as doorknobs, seat belts, and tray tables often do not receive the level of disinfection they truly require. Older adults using mobility aids, such as canes or walkers, face heightened risks as they often make contact with public surfaces for support. What steps can older adults take to ensure their safety? When embarking on a journey, it's crucial to prioritize safety and take necessary precautions. Utilizing a mask in busy spaces, maintaining regular hand hygiene, and keeping hand sanitizer on hand can significantly lower the chances of encountering harmful germs. To safeguard your health, it's wise to choose bottled or filtered water, steer clear of raw foods in unfamiliar settings, and opt for well-cooked meals. For anyone venturing abroad, it's crucial to obtain suggested vaccinations and to have necessary medications on hand for stomach problems or respiratory infections. Maintaining your well-being during your travels is achievable, but it demands awareness, planning, and a robust immune system. Yet, there are other considerations beyond health risks. There's an additional aspect to consider that may make traveling after 65 feel more like a challenge than a pleasure. It's an element that can influence not only your well-being, but also your financial situation and overall tranquility. If you're still engaged with this video and appreciating the insights shared, kindly drop a number 2 in the comments to show your presence. If you haven't subscribed yet, now is the perfect time to do so. Make sure to turn on the bell to stay updated and never miss out on any videos. Your encouragement enables us to keep producing valuable content that enlightens and motivates you. It's time to take the next step. Thirdly, the challenges of travel fatigue and the process of recovery. While the idea of traveling can spark excitement, for those over 65, the physical demands can often exceed what one might anticipate. Extended journeys, early arrivals, erratic timetables, and extensive walking can result in fatigue that is challenging to bounce back from. As we age, the rejuvenating power of a good night's sleep diminishes, leaving older adults grappling with lingering fatigue that can persist for days or even weeks following a trip. When the body is fatigued, it impacts all aspects of well-being, including immune function. As strength diminishes, coordination declines, and the likelihood of falling ill or getting injured increases significantly. One of the major challenges that older adults encounter during their travels is interrupted sleep. Resting in a new environment, coping with the sounds of bustling hotels, or adapting to varying time zones can pose significant challenges to achieving quality sleep. Sleep deprivation goes beyond merely experiencing fatigue. It influences cognitive clarity, diminishes immune resilience, and can elevate the likelihood of cardiovascular issues. Research indicates that older adults traveling through various time zones may experience prolonged adjustment periods, resulting in jet lag that can persist longer than anticipated. This persistent fatigue can transform a once pleasurable journey into a disheartening ordeal, leaving explorers feeling depleted rather than revitalized. Next, we must consider the challenge of physical strain. Prolonged sitting on a plane, bus, or train can result in tight muscles, swollen joints, and a higher chance of blood clots. For older adults facing arthritis or circulation challenges, prolonged travel durations may lead to discomfort that lingers well beyond the journey. Upon reaching your destination, the physical challenges of exploring, managing your luggage, and adhering to planned activities can swiftly become quite taxing. An adventure that begins with thrill can swiftly transform into a challenge merely to stay afloat. Reflect on the journey of Richard, a 75-year-old man whose passion for exploration has always been a significant part of his life. Following retirement, he and his wife envisioned a 2-week getaway abroad, believing it would bring them the same joy as their previous adventures. After a long 10-hour flight, maneuvering through a bustling airport, and adapting to a 6-hour time difference, Richard found himself feeling utterly drained before the adventure had truly started. On the second day, he encountered difficulties walking long distances, faced challenges in maintaining alertness during tours, and realized he required frequent breaks. As he finally found his footing, the moment to return home was already upon him, leaving him to spend the subsequent weeks mending from the journey rather than relishing in the memories created. One more hurdle that older adults encounter is keeping up with their regular eating habits and staying properly hydrated. Exploring new places often comes with the challenge of encountering unfamiliar foods that may upset your stomach, and it's easy to forget the importance of staying hydrated while you're on the go. When you're dehydrated, it can result in fatigue, dizziness, and confusion, turning even the simplest tasks into a challenge. When you factor in inadequate sleep and physical exertion, it becomes clear why numerous seniors often return from a trip feeling more drained than rejuvenated. What's the answer to this challenge? When embarking on a journey, it's essential for seniors to prioritize ample rest days, maintain hydration, and steer clear of cramming their itinerary with consecutive activities. Opting for shorter flights with layovers, bringing along healthy snacks, and allowing yourself time for naps can significantly alleviate fatigue. However, it is essential to acknowledge your personal boundaries and modify your travel arrangements as needed, as a getaway should be a source of joy, not an experience that leaves you exhausted for weeks. The physical demands of travel can pose significant challenges for seniors, yet there are other unseen risks to consider as well. Fourthly, there is an increased likelihood of falls and injuries. As we journey through life, one of the significant challenges that can arise after the age of 65 is the heightened risk of falls and injuries while traveling. As we journey through life, we may notice a gradual decline in our balance, reflexes, and bone density, which can increase our susceptibility to accidents. Although a small misstep in your own space may appear insignificant, a fall during your travels, particularly in an unknown environment, can result in fractures, extended hospitalizations, or even lasting mobility challenges. In truth, just one misstep can alter the trajectory of a senior's journey, transforming what should have been a peaceful getaway into a challenging and expensive experience. Many seniors may not fully appreciate the significant differences that travel environments can present compared to their familiar surroundings. Accommodations, vessels, and landmarks frequently present challenges such as uneven flooring, dimly lit stairways, or slick surfaces that increase the risk of slips and falls. Certain places may lack proper accessibility features, turning everyday tasks like boarding a bus or navigating cobblestone streets into unforeseen challenges. In numerous locations, the speed and sophistication of emergency medical services may not match what you're accustomed to at home. This can lead to delays in treating even minor injuries, heightening the potential for complications. Consider the story of Linda, a 78-year-old woman who had long held a dream of exploring Europe. She maintained excellent fitness for her age and enjoyed regular walks around her neighborhood with ease. Upon her arrival in Italy, as she began to traverse the steep and uneven streets, she soon understood that the journey was more challenging than she had anticipated. One evening, as she stepped off a curb in a dimly lit alley, she stumbled and fell heavily, resulting in a broken hip. She was quickly taken to a nearby hospital, where the doctors informed her that surgery was necessary. She faced the challenge of cutting her trip short, and then dedicated months to her recovery upon returning home. The journey that was meant to be unforgettable transformed into an ordeal she regretted embarking on. Another significant aspect is exhaustion. Embarking on journeys frequently brings about extended days, unpredictable meal times, and altered sleep routines, all of which can influence your sense of balance and coordination. When the body feels fatigued, response times diminish, increasing the chances of a misstep or stumble. For older adults experiencing arthritis or joint pain, lengthy strolls through airports, train stations, or tourist attractions can lead to swelling and discomfort, heightening the chance of an unexpected loss of balance. What steps can older adults take to minimize their risk? When embarking on a journey, it's wise to select locations that are easily accessible. Steer clear of high-risk zones with challenging landscapes, and ensure you wear appropriate footwear for a smoother experience. Utilizing walking sticks, wearing supportive shoes, and ensuring adequate rest can significantly enhance your well-being. Above all, acknowledging your personal limits is essential, as no journey is worth compromising your long-term freedom and ability to move. If you're still engaged with this video and appreciating these insights, kindly drop a number 4 in the comments to show your presence. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and activate the notification bell to stay updated with all the latest videos. Your encouragement empowers us to keep producing valuable content that enlightens and motivates you. It's time to take the next step. Consideration number 5. The importance of travel insurance and the potential financial risks involved. One of the most surprising risks of traveling after 65 goes beyond just health concerns. It concerns the financial uncertainties that accompany it. Numerous older adults believe that when faced with a challenge during their travels, they can just depend on their insurance or personal funds. However, it's important to acknowledge that unexpected medical emergencies while traveling, trip cancellations, and financial scams can quickly deplete one's finances without warning. For numerous older adults, an unforeseen occurrence can transform a carefully organized journey into a financial disaster, burdening them with excessive costs and anxiety. One of the most significant financial challenges is navigating medical care in foreign countries. Numerous older adults may not be aware that their standard health insurance typically does not extend to cover treatments received abroad. In the event that you become unwell or sustain an injury during your travels, it's important to recognize that you may find yourself facing significant medical expenses, potentially amounting to thousands of dollars. In nations where healthcare may be more budget-friendly, the expenses associated with emergency medical evacuations, like being airlifted to an appropriate hospital, can still reach tens of thousands of dollars. Without proper travel insurance, seniors may face a scenario where they are left to cover a hefty bill themselves or risk going without essential care. Next, we must consider the matter of trip cancellations. Numerous older adults plan their journeys well ahead of time, believing they will be in good health when the moment arrives. However, existence can be full of surprises. Unexpected health issues may emerge, leading to the need for a trip to be delayed or completely called off. Regrettably, numerous airlines, hotels, and cruise lines enforce stringent policies that prohibit refunds for last-minute cancellations. This can lead to significant financial losses for seniors who may need to alter their arrangements. Without adequate travel insurance, getting that money back can be extremely challenging. In addition to medical expenses and cancellations, there exists a significant financial threat: scams and fraud. Older adults frequently become targets for fraudsters who exploit travelers, employing strategies such as counterfeit taxi services, inflated prices for basic items, or even complex plots aimed at stealing credit card details. Scammers often target older adults who may not be fully aware of their environment, recognizing that they are less likely to detect a scam as it unfolds. In certain situations, wrongdoers exploit the vulnerabilities of older adults by presenting deceptive vacation offers that ultimately become costly pitfalls. Reflect on the situation of George, a 76-year-old gentleman who has consistently exercised caution in his financial matters. He planned an unforgettable getaway to a tropical paradise, diligently saving for every aspect of the journey. Upon his arrival, he discovered that the hotel he had reserved was nowhere to be found. He had been ensnared by an online scam, and by the time he realized it, his funds had vanished. Faced with no accommodations, he had to hustle to secure a different hotel, spending twice his planned budget just to ensure he had somewhere to rest his head. What was meant to be a peaceful getaway turned into a chaotic financial ordeal that lingered long after returning home. What steps can older adults take to ensure their safety? Initially, it's essential to verify whether your health insurance provides coverage for international travel. And if it doesn't, consider securing a comprehensive travel insurance plan that covers medical emergencies and trip cancellations. When planning your journey, it's essential to choose trustworthy companies and steer clear of offers that appear overly enticing. And third, exercise great care with your finances while on your travels. Steer clear of holding significant sums of cash. Stay aware of who can access your credit card details, and always exercise caution when sharing personal financial information with unfamiliar individuals. Although travel can bring joy and adventure, the financial risks involved highlight the importance of exercising greater caution after the age of 65. The unforeseen expenses, the risk of financial loss from scams, and the unpredictable nature of health emergencies turn travel into a venture that not all seniors feel equipped to handle. Does this imply that travel is off the table for you forever? It doesn't have to be that way. Concluding reflections. We have just delved into 5 significant factors that highlight the potential dangers of traveling after the age of 65. Challenges that numerous older adults often overlook until they encounter them directly. Life can throw a myriad of challenges our way, from unforeseen health crises to injuries, fatigue, illnesses, and financial setbacks. Every one of these obstacles has the potential to transform a vacation that ought to be enjoyable into a stressful and possibly perilous situation. Although travel can appear to be an exhilarating way to enjoy retirement, the truth is that as we age, it demands significantly more planning, caution, and awareness than it did in our younger days. Does this imply that older adults should refrain from traveling altogether? It doesn't have to be that way. For individuals over 65, it signifies a necessary shift in their approach to travel. Rather than enduring tiring long-haul flights, navigating stressful tours, and venturing into uncertain destinations, it might be wiser to opt for nearby, safer alternatives that are gentler on the body. Discovering nearby attractions, opting for brief getaways, or prioritizing locations with convenient access to healthcare can significantly enhance both safety and enjoyment. Travel ought to enrich your existence, rather than introduce complications that persist well beyond the journey. As you or someone dear to you contemplates embarking on a journey after the age of 65, it's essential to pause and reflect on the possible hurdles that may arise. Are you feeling well enough to embark on this journey? Are you equipped with the appropriate travel insurance to safeguard yourself from financial uncertainties? Have you selected a place that ensures your safety and meets your requirements? While these questions might not appear thrilling to consider, providing honest answers could help you avoid unnecessary stress and challenges in the future. Ultimately, living a long life is not solely about increasing the number of years we have. It's essential to ensure that those years are filled with richness, autonomy, and tranquility. When it comes to prioritizing your well-being, it's essential to weigh the potential risks before making travel plans. Staying healthy and safe should always come first. We appreciate your presence with us today. We welcome your thoughts and insights. We invite you to share your insights. Please leave a comment below detailing one valuable lesson you discovered today and how you intend to incorporate it into your daily journey. Your insights hold great value, so feel free to express them openly. Your feedback inspires and uplifts us tremendously. If this video resonated with you and provided value, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with others. Your encouragement empowers us to keep producing valuable content that enlightens and motivates you. We appreciate your time and can't wait to connect with you in our next video.